Welcome back to my Unreal Engine first person animation tutorial series. So on YouTube I created a little post where I ask what is the next weapon we're going to animate. And yeah, the sniper won. So in this episode we will animate our sniper. So in the first episode I already have shown you how to rig your weapon. So I won't do this in this part, so I will do it now, and then we see us later when I rigged my sniper, and then we're going to create the animation. So yeah, but first we search for a sniper model. So let's look under Sketchfab, sniper. So what sniper do we want? We'll look for sniper rifle and downloadable. Alright. I want I want to go with a Cal maybe. Yeah, we only have this one. Let's have a look. Looks not bad. So I think we can go with this one. Let's search for another. I'm not 100% sure. Sniper rifle. Or we go with a more modern one. Maybe something like this. Yeah, I like this sniper. So let's go with this sniper. Yeah, I like this one. So let's download the 3D model. Let's take the GLB one with the texture size 4K. So let's download this. Go to our FPS tutorial, weapon, create a new folder, and this is the SV 98M, and let's save it here. And yeah, I just rigged this pretty fast, and then we see us. Alright, so now I have rigged my sniper here. So I just show you the bone hierarchy. So I just go into pose mode, and I have a trigger here. I have a magazine with some bullets, and this little thing to pull back. I don't know what's the name of it. So basically when you reload, you pull this like up, and then you push it back. I think so. The model looks pretty good. I like the model. And yeah, also for new people here, hello, my name is tutorial.uacid, and yeah, I just want to show you how to make first person animations. And yeah, you can also join my Discord now, and if you have questions or want to meet new people. So let's export this real quick. So you can see here I have the armature, and I have these 3 things here. Okay, so we have another mesh for the scope. So let's also attach this to the armature. I'll do this real quick. Alright, so let's rename the armature to sk underscore sv 98M. Alright, so now let's select the armature and all of your meshes. go to File, Export, FBX. I call mine sk_sv98. And yeah, let's go with, under the geometry, set smoothing to edge. Under armature, untick add leaf bones and untick bake animations. Okay, so export, and now you can close this blend file. And yeah, so in the first episode, or no, I think it was the second episode, I've linked you a blend file I've made in the comments, or yeah, I think in the comments. So for those who are new to this episode and haven't watched this, I just paste the link again in the description of this video. So it's basically this file where everything is just set up and you can start, put your weapon in and start animating. So I just copy that again and create a new folder and call it SV98M. Was it 98? I think so. I hope so. Or 89. Let's look. Yeah, it's right. Okay. So rename this file here, the blend file, FPSV animations, and let's open this up. So yeah, in this episode I think we start just with the idle, draw and host animation, and what I want to do in the future now. So in the future episodes we won't create a fire animation or a walk animation or something like that, because, or aim animation, because we will do procedural things. So we do procedural walk animation, procedural aiming. We already have procedural aiming, but I want to do it a little more further, a little more advanced. And yeah, so let's click on the weapon scene collection, go to File, Import, FBX, and let's search for our weapon here. Here it is. Yeah, I had to scale it down in the other blend file because it was a little big. So let's drag this over to our right hand, something like here. So let's hide the armature so we can see everything. Let's go into pose mode and let's pose our right hand. Alright, so I see the weapon is a little too small. So let's bring our armature back, select it and scale it a bit up. Yeah, that is good for now. Alright. So you see in the dimensions here, when I enable separate units, on the Y it's 12 centimeters. Oh no, that's not right. Oh, I have to go with a model here. So on the Y it's 92 centimeters long. So on this side here, so you can copy those dimensions here to check if your model is also in the right scale. So let's hide this again and let's pose our right hand. Alright. Have to rotate more up and go more from the bottom. Okay, so let's start with the thumb. So let's set the transform orientation to local. Right, the thumb is good. Now for the other fingers. Also, you can write some ideas in the comments for future tutorials. some of you done this already, and I will do this, or I will do the tutorials in the future, of course. And also some feedback. And how are your projects going? And also in the Discord there's a channel where you can show your projects and just get some feedback by me or for some other other people that are in the Discord. So yeah. So let's select the armature, go to object constraint and add a child of, and select our armature here of our hands, and then select the bone hand R, hand underscore R. So our weapon will disappear. Oh, it's right there. So let's set inverse and it's back. And yeah, so now we can see the weapon is attached to our right hand. So now we can go to the animation tab and pose it a little bit. So let's go. Alright. Okay. So now let's go with the left hand. So for the left hand, what I wanted to say is some people made the mistake that so the left hand is pretty hard to do or to make it realistic. Also when you do it with your own, so in Unreal when you do it with your own arm mesh, so not with the basic mannequin mesh here, because when you did something wrong it will look pretty awkward and unrealistic. So I want to show you some tips how to make your left hand on your weapon realistic and looking good. So just follow my few steps here. We just grab our right hand and we can already see that is not that long because we have to move it up, but you can already see it's pretty stretched. So let's move the shoulder a little bit forward here, and also his elbow. So let's bring this into position in the hand. So I can show you a quick example in my project, my current project. So I just started here. I already have made a little devlog video where I showed you this project, and also in the live streams I always do some animations for this project. And I want to show you some mistakes I also made, but I fixed them. So you can see here, let's play. You can see here I have some weapons here, and here is a shotgun. Don't be shocked when I equip it now. So yeah, you can see now the left hand is in a good position. So this is looking realistic and pretty good, I think. I think so. So I can show you the first animation I've made for this. If I had it, I hope I have it. Oh no, I don't have it anymore, but I can show this in the draw because I haven't updated this yet, so it still has the old idle. You can see when I attach the right preview asset, the hand, oh, it's too small. the hand is grabbing from the bottom here. So really from the bottom, and you can see, yeah, when you have a preview mesh here, it's looking pretty awkward. So you want to be this, so your backhand here, not from the bottom of the weapon, so more from the side, like in this idle now. Yeah, it's also a bit from the bottom, I see, but it's not straight here. It's a little rotated to the side, and this one made it look realistic, more realistic. So let's do this also. So let's start by moving this so, like this, so it's straight looking forward. Now let's rotate it a little like so, and move it under the weapon, and rotate it a little like so. Yeah. And then let's look. Yeah, you can see it here. It's pretty the same, I think. Let's move it a little more, like so. Okay, so let's pose our fingers here. Start with the thumb. Oh, we have to. So make sure your ankle is more under the weapon. I already see it's looking pretty nice here. So let's start with the fingers. The thumb. Whoops. Okay, now the other fingers. So let's start by rotating this a little bit. So you can see it's clipping a little bit through the weapon. So let's move it a little here. So it's no longer clipping through the weapon. Yeah. Now let's go on with the other fingers. Alright, so now you can see here, this hand is looking pretty good, and also here in the preview, I think this looks good, and I'm fine with that. So let's click on new animation here, and call it idle, activate fake user, and also activate auto keying. Now let's press A to select everything, I to insert, and location and rotation at the first frame. So now let's copy that and paste it at the 100th frame. And let's go to the like something with 30 here, and let's move our weapon a little down to create a little breathing animation. Also a little up, to rotate a little bit up. And after the 100th frame, we already go, so we go 30 frames or something like that further. Paste this again, and in the middle of this, we move our weapon a little up, so it holds. So here, he's breathing out. Here he's breathing in. Alright, so set the end to 135. And now oh yeah, I see a little problem. So our left hand is not moving with it. So we have to select our left hand, add bone constraint child of, and also the right hand, hand underscore R. Set inverse, and now he's moving with the right hand. Okay. Okay, I see I had have to move it a little more down and less rotate it up. So now, yeah, I like this. I think I'm fine with that. So let's look. You can go into this preview when you hold your mouse on the, so just move your mouse onto this preview and press Control and space. Then you can see through the full window. Yeah, I'm fine with that. So let's go to File, Export, Mr. Mannequin's FBX. That is important. And the prefix will be FP SV98M. So let's press OK. Go into Unreal Mesh, and let's start with importing our weapon. So SV98M, whoops, M, and let's just import the weapon real quick here on import all. So we have to import the materials later. Blueprints, data. Oh no, not there. Advanced locomotion data. Enums and the where is it? Overlay state. So let's add an enumerator and call it SV89M. Save. And let's go and import this animation. So let's also create here another folder. Alright, so now we can import our animation. Select the mannequin arms, and here it is. Cool. So now we have to pose our sniper here. So let's go into the skeleton. Preview animation will be the animation we created. And let's right click and remove all attached assets. Go to the hand R and add a socket and call this SV89M socket. Add your sniper rifle here. Alright, and now let's bring it into the right position. So what we have to do first is we have to do it in the right scale, because we scaled up here in the in Blender. So let's look. Scale 0.033. Alright, so let's do like 1.2. Yeah, that is good. So let's move the weapon. Let's look from the right. That's actually the front. Start by bringing this up and just rotating it so it's looking straight into the camera. Let's pause this animation here. Alright. Yeah, that is good. Maybe a little more up. Yeah, so let's move this down and post this. Yeah, that is perfect, I think. So let's save this, go into the first person NMBP, go to the first person states, and here we have the Desert Eagle, the Holster Desert Eagle, and what is this? I don't know. The default. Alright, so let's rename this to default. And let's add another state, call this SV98M. So the rule is overlay state check SV, and we want to go back, not, so not boolean here. Alright, then let's go into the state, add a state machine, and rename this states, and let's add the first state, and that is our idle animation. So let's drag this onto the state here, so it's getting assigned, compile and save, and then we can go into our character. So now we have basically one child actor here under the items, and in my game I do it also like so. I only have this weapon here, and when I equip my weapon, this child actor will set to the weapon class here, and also every attachment will be assigned to this class. So I don't have, so some people do it like this. They have every weapon here attached to the character and just set the visibility of them when they are not equipped. I also did this like 1 year ago or something, but yeah, it's not that it's not that good. So when you do it like this, when you only have one of them here, it's easier to make, and you don't have to copy the set visibility of them. And also, so let's just start by just setting this here to our, we also have to first create a child actor here and create it for our sniper. So the base mesh is our sniper. Alright. And yeah, the materials, I'll import them later. So let's set this here. Alright. And let's go into the construction script and set this to the FV98 socket. Okay, I think that was the wrong name. Yeah, because I have here it's 98, like so. Okay, so now you can see when you equip your Desert Eagle, it's looking pretty bad because we have the sniper here, but when we go to the SV 98 thing, it's looking pretty good. So we have our sniper here, It doesn't have any materials yet, but we will do that. And yeah, I like the animations right now. So here we can also shoot. But yeah, this is just a tutorial series, a animation tutorial series. So I don't want to create a whole project with much coding. I just want to show you how to create good looking animations. So this is our idle animation right now. So of course I will show you how to make procedural animations here. Yeah, and also weapon sway, because the weapon sway now is looking pretty bad, and it's laggy because of the spring arm. So we will do this in a future episode. But let's create a holster and a draw animation first. So let's create a new animation here, call this draw, enable fake user and auto keying, go into your amateur, and at the first frame not at the first, so let's move some frames further, press A, insert location and rotation, go to the first frame, and let's move our weapon into a pose where we can't see it in the camera here. So like so. Yeah, maybe a little like so. So now when we can see, when we play this, we already have a equip animation or a draw animation. So what I want to do now is like in real life, when you equip a weapon, your hands are not standing still after that. So not like static like here. So I want to make that the hands are shaking a little bit. So just move it a little to the left and rotate it a little bit. So just a little bit, not much. And then copy the idle frame of your animation, and yeah, you can see here now. Maybe this one we can delete. Yeah, I'm fine with that. So let's set the end to 65, and let's export this animation also and start creating our holster animation. So create a new animation, holster, enable fake user and auto keying, and set the first frame, insert everything, and let's go to draw, and let's copy here the first frame, go to holster and just paste it here. Now you also have a holster animation. Cool. So 23 is the end, and let's export this also. Mesh animations here, holster and draw on our arms, import. Let's go into the NMP. Before we go into the idle state, we create another state, and this is the draw. So sign the animation here, and the rule from draw to idle is time remaining. Whoops. Time remaining FP draw, and out of the return value you say less than 0.2. So now we have set up our draw animation. Now we want to set up our host animation. So we go into the first person states here, and when we go back from SV to change here, we create another state and call this SV98M holster, and assign our animation here and put this into change. So let's delete this here, or let's copy, no, not from this one. Let's copy the rule here and delete that, and paste the rule we copied here. So from the SV to the SV hoster, and from the SV hoster to change, we set the rule to also time remaining FP hoster less than 0.2. So compile and save. Save everything. And now when we equip our SV, it's playing the animation, the draw animation. When we unequip it or we host it, it's playing the host animation. Cool. So now let's import our animations, our textures at the end. So let's go into our blend file, go to shading, and here we have part 1 and part 2. So let's just unpack these textures here, rename them T_SV98 base color, the metallic and roughness, and the normal. And for the part 2, we unpack them also. So also I'll leave the model in the description, so the download link of the model. Base color 2, metallic roughness 2, and normal 2. And we have a scope matte. So let's copy this also. Let's unpack this also. T_scope base color, metallic and roughness, and normal. So go into Unreal, go to your weapon, and let's rename the materials M_SV98M. Let's call, let's leave this. So part 2 M_SV98M2, and the scope is just M_scope. Let's create a new folder for our textures here, import them all. Alright, so yeah, they're getting imported as normal maps, that is correct. Let's close these tabs here. Let's go into the M_scope first. So let's grab our 3 scope textures. This is the base color, this goes into the base color, normal map into normal, and from the metallic and roughness, the B comes into metallic and the G comes to the roughness. So let's save. Then the first material, we grab the base color, the roughness, and the normal. Base color into base color, normal into normal. And from the metallic and roughness, B into metallic, G into roughness. Save. And for the last material also, base color 2, metallic and roughness 2, and normal 2. And like in the other materials. Alright, save. And now look at the model. Yeah, the materials are looking good. So now let's look a last time at our new animations. Yeah, they're looking pretty good. I like the sniper animations. They are a little laggy because of the weapon spray we currently have, so we can disable this also, because we will create a really good one, a really good weapon spray in the future tutorials. So let's go to the spring arm, and no, in this spring arm, disable the camera lag here, and now you can see our weapon is moving straight with the camera. And yeah, that is the end of this tutorial series. I think it was the longest tutorial now on my channel, but yeah, I hope you create really good weapon animations. I hope you like the tutorial and you're going on with your project, and yeah, I hope you learned something on how to create first-person animations. So yeah, have a good day and bye bye.